Hi, I will tell you about ABBA's career peak and some legal disputes concerning musicians' side activities. In 1974, ABBA decided to try their luck at the Eurovision Song Contest. For the guys from Sweden, this contest was especially important. As Björn once noted, at that time the Eurovision contest was the only channel out of Sweden. No one would listen to the Swedish music at that time just like that because it's good. So, Stig Andersson started thinking about the song, how to stand out from all others, how to win. He started by searching for the name of the song. Stig understood that for Eurovision contest it was especially important for the name of the song to sound the same in all languages. As he said once, he wrote Waterloo not for Swedish market, but for the rest of the world. The song turned out to have a cheerful motif, and that was what set her apart from all the other songs at Eurovision. ABBA believed that if they dressed eye-catching and sang an atypical song for Eurovision, they would be able, if not to win, but attract attention to themselves. As a result, they managed to kill two birds with one stone. However, apparently, not everyone understood the joyful motive of the song. In one interview, a Swedish journalist asked Stig Andersson, was it cynical to write this song about the murders at the Battle of Waterloo? Of course, it's about something else. He firmly said, Waterloo has nothing to do with people dying. Waterloo is about a girl who was ready to surrender to her lover, like Napoleon once did in the Battle of Waterloo. So, ABBA won the Eurovision Song Contest. This is truly a landmark event for the band. Were they waiting for the victory? Actually, no. Frida even thought that the song was good, but not enough to win the Eurovision Song Contest. Now we know how wrong she was. The victory in Eurovision Song Contest opened the way for the group to a huge number of countries around the world. But most importantly, to America. Before Eurovision, ABBA didn't visit America. Almost nothing was known about them in this country, but Waterloo had become an absolute hit there. American journalist in an interview recorded during ABBA's first trip to America noticed very accurately that people really need some happiness in music and there really was not enough for it. But ABBA was able to close this need. The friendly atmosphere of two loving families of musicians was the basis of the band's success. Joyfully and cheerful music brought popularity and recognition to two couples in love. And their separation marked the beginning of the ABBA's end. Listeners could especially notice a change in ABBA's mood by listening to the Winner Takes It All that became one of not dying hits of the band. But let us not stray and let's return to the Eurovision. After the victory, it was important for the group to follow up their success. Not all Eurovision winners can handle it. Fears of not considering success did not materialize. ABBA went on promotional trips to a huge number of countries and received recognition there, promoted their songs in TV shows. Their success became even bigger after the release of the new songs I Do, I Do, I Do, I Do, Mamma Mia, Dancing Queen, Money, 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 Chiquitita and SOS. Besides, ABBA was the first pop group to make videos to their songs, so ABBA was definitely not a one-hit wonder. Moreover, the further it went, the more popularity grew. The best-selling band in recording history. Here's what was written about ABBA on American billboards. So, ABBA didn't repeat the fate of many Eurovision winners, and were able to remain one of the most popular pop group for at least 5 more years. And you remember, it's like from their song, and my destination makes us worth a while, pushing through the darkness, stealing out a mile. In this part, I want to draw your attention to the legal adventure that took place long after the Eurovision. ABBA's members had huge careers outside the band. From time to time, some corners of their activities gave grounds for legal actions. For example, Björn and Benny had their legal moment. Having been one of the greatest influencers to musical skiing, with hugely famous songs Chess, Kristina from Duvemåla, and Mamma Mia, Benny and Björn couldn't smoothly go with their success. The problem came from the question of authorship. In 1990s, Kristina from Duvemåla was premiered in Sweden. But not all contributors to the play were satisfied. The playwright, Carl Johan said, was disappointed that he had not got the credit for the musical scenario. He believed that he was the one behind it. Carl Johan said tried to prove his position in court. Unsuccessfully, by 1999 he lost all judicial processes. Björn and Benny had another truth. They stated that the initial scenario proposed by Seth wasn't good enough for the musical, so the script was significantly changed by Lars Rudolfsson, who directed all 3 original Swedish productions. In order to provide the future from Kristina from Duvemåla on Broadway, Björn and Benny have decided to put an end to the rumors. They sued Seth in 2005. The Stockholm District Court believed Benny and Björn more than Seth. The court stated that even if Seth wrote the script called Kristina from Duvemåla, the scenario behind the musical was not his. Nevertheless, the dispute ended only when Benny and Björn have agreed to sign the settlement agreement with Carl Johan Seth. As a result of all these actions, the current author list of Kristina from Duvemåla includes Björn, Benny, and Lars Rudolfsson. That's all. I shall explain how it went this way describe the fact that Carl Johan gave his script to the play. Basically, copyright law had the concept of derivative works. Derivative works are those that, although are based on some initial work, have added creativeness to it. This added creativeness is what gives to the derivative works its own copyright protection. The changed script to Kristina from Duvemåla is either a derivative work or even an original one. Not knowing all factual backgrounds of a story, I can say for sure. But in both situations, Carl Johan Seth is not able to add his name on the playbill of Kristina from Duvemåla. He owns his own copyright, including the right to be recognized as the author of the initial script. And Lars Rudolfsson has his own copyright to his work. If it's all in favor of Björn and Benny, why did they make the settlement agreement with Carl Johan Seth? I can mention some possible reasons. Carl Johan Seth haven't given them permission to make their derivative work. There is a limited list of exceptions to copyright which allow to use the work without permission of its right holder. So, it's probable that this scenario did infringe the rights of Carl Johan and he could require damages from Kristina's authors. Another one. Björn and Benny started the judicial process against Carl Johan in order to put an end to the confusion with his rights. In the process, they could see that Carl Johan is not the one who will betray his position and that he will fight till the end. The settlement agreement could contain a condition prohibiting any further actions that could in any way interfere with the further performance of the musical, including going to court on the issue of authorship. The second situation makes more sense, considering the absence of further disputes between the participants. It wasn't a blink-look-at issue that authors' collaboration can bring to your project, but we made it. Hope you really enjoyed. See you next time. Bye!